Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 1st to the 7th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below, as is the way to purchase a reading without going through my website and the prices. All right, now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. And please note that this loud sound will come from the singing bowl. And the way the singing bowl sings really shows me the energy that we're stepping into. So I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Aries, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands reverse. So the King of Wands reverse, that's us. We're represented by the wands in the major arcana. So do be aware of that. We then have the King of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. These are all reversed. The King of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Empress, and then we have the Four of Wands in the upright position. We have the World reversed. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Chariot reversed. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Death card in the upright position. So let me make sure you can see everything here. Fantastic. You can. Okay. So what's really interesting is that when things are reversed, it's not that it's not going to happen. It's not that things are going to move in a direction that you didn't want them to. It's that everything is building up. Everything is moving forward. And we're going through trials, through tribulations, through insights, through new ideas that we didn't see as part of the equation before. So this week is going to be very interesting. We can have a bit of a temper, okay? Because whenever the wands are reversed, okay, the King of Wands or one of the court cards are reversed, it can be that, fire, that passion, our passion can come through, but people can see it as anger and we may not see it that way. So it can be a little bit confusing when somebody says, oh my gosh, you're angry. And we're like, no, I'm not. Like you would know if I was angry. So just be mindful about this. With the King of Cups reversed, this is water sign energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We have Cancer reversed right here with the Chariot. The Chariot represents Cancer in the major arcana, a time frame June 21st to July 22nd. The King of Cups, when it's reversed, is being afraid to lead by the heart. And we can also be dealing with people who are emotionally manipulative. So we are like, well, if that's how you're successful, if that's how we're playing the game here, I'm tired of being used and abused, right? I'm going to play this game so that I get ahead. So just be mindful about this, that we can be sitting there and instead of looking at the corruption of following the heart and emotions, we're looking at things and saying, well, if you're going to play nasty, I can play just as nasty. And Spirit is saying, walk away. Spirit is saying, walk away because it will be better for you in the long run to not engage, to not do this, and to really stand into your power because it's going to make this person look like a fool. With the Page of Swords, this is air sign, this is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. When air sign energy comes into play, this is being a student, okay? We can be with a air sign energy that has a lot to learn, who's very immature during this time. But we can also have a problem with embracing the power of our voice and what we want. Our inner child is going to come through during this time and be like, well, I'm unsure. I don't know where I stand. I don't know what I want. And we can be questioning, we can be seeking, we can be being overwhelmed. So just being mindful about this. You're also going to meet somebody during this week, which is a fantastic thing. So this is Empress energy. We're ruled by the Emperor. We're going to meet this person and not see all the power that they hold for us, not see the way that we intertwine, and not see the way that we move forward. So being aware of this is also going to be an important thing. This is going to be one of those stories where you sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, I met this person, I didn't like them, but we wound up falling madly in love, or we wound up being fantastic business partners, or we wound up being best friends. That's the energy that's coming forward here. And it's such like, it's just such a relief. It's like, oh wow, there really are good people in this world, and this really is a good person. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Now, if you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, there are a few things you have to do. You have to like, you have to comment with a butterfly, and you have to subscribe. The commenting with a butterfly lets me know that you want to be in the winning. And then when you win, it will be announced through a video on Sunday. So keep your eyes peeled and hit the bell notification, and only the winner is to contact me, because that is the respectful way to keep this going. This is what I do to say thank you. You guys have made this channel into something beautiful. You guys have let me live my dreams, and I'm so thankful to each and every one of you. And I want to keep this giveaway going, so let's just be respectful here. So let's see what Spirit has to say, angels and spirit guides. Here we have unity. There's a coming together that comes during this time. It's like we're not playing by naive rules. We really see the world as it is, but we start uniting, we start connecting, we start understanding what we want, and we're coming together with our strength and with our power and with ourselves. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of, not mindful of, to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. This is truth. Tell the truth to yourself. This is the throat chakra. It doesn't mean that life is a confessional, right? We have to go tell the truth to everybody or say things exactly how we see things. Telling the truth to us, though, and saying, this is what I want for my world, this is the way I'm moving forward, that's going to be really important, because this week is about trusting our voice. It's about trusting ourselves. It's about seeing ourselves. And it's about saying, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going after. And I'm not letting other people dictate the way I move forward and the way I embrace my life and myself. And that is going to be a very empowering thing. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Here we have two. We have the world reversed, and we have the 7 of Cups. So here it's falling too much into our own dreams and too much into our own head. And remember, this is the last week of Mercury retrograde. Mercury comes out of retrograde on the 9th of September. So we can be overthinking, we can be overanalyzing, we can get into our own head a little bit too much. So do be aware of this during this time. And we can really sit there and say, well, it's just about my world and myself, which is a fine way to be. But what Spirit is going to be showing us during this time is it's about connection. And it's actually about celebration. This is going to be a week where, yeah, like we have people coming our way that won't necessarily be our favorite people in the whole entire world. And it's going to be, I don't want to be you energy coming forward. But with the 4 of Wands, this is celebration, this is success, this is new job opportunities. This is moving forward in a way that breaks down barriers and that says, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I do have this. Now, with the world reversed, again, it is about connecting with our inner world and our inner selves. But it's not sitting there and letting the idea of our dreams take over our gumption and our tenacity, where the thought of something becomes more alluring than the actual practice of it. Now, the thought of something can be more alluring than the actual practice of it, because doing things is hard. Thinking about things can be easy. And so during this time, we need to connect with what it is that we want, what it is that we see for ourselves. We are going to be a little bit frustrated when it comes to really feeling prosperous. Now, to other people, we can be super prosperous. We may not see it within ourselves. And it's going to be a very logical thing during this week to expect better from ourselves, to push ourselves really hard. And that can lead to burnout. So do be mindful about this. But we need to take the reins. We are also going to be dealing with a person who is highly emotionally manipulative. And as we're looking at things, we're like, whoa, you're just running amok. And this person will run amok. They will have really high expectations for everybody else. For themselves, they will always have an excuse. They will always have a way of taking the weight off their shoulders. They will always be a victim. And that's going to be something, Aries, that we're walking away from. The Three of Swords is also the fact that we're dealing with pains during this week where it's like, wow, this let me down. Okay, wow, this held me back. Wow, I questioned myself for a really long time. Now it's time to step into the power of me and the power of what I want, of what I need, of where I'm headed for myself. We're not really going to see things as let's play with the team, because we're going to find that the team has some really sneaky people on it. And it's going to be, okay, let me step back, let me celebrate me, let me come together with certain things, and let me celebrate what I need to celebrate for me. But it's not going to necessarily be being a team player with everyone, because it's like, no, I'm not buying into what you're selling. I'm not falling for this. I'm moving forward with what I need for myself. And it brings us to the Death card. Now, this is Scorpio energy, time frame October 23rd to November 21st. This is the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. We are crowned with us being a bit overwhelmed, of us being like a little bit snippy. And, we're just being very passionate, which people can see as being snippy. It doesn't mean that we necessarily are, but we end with us being completely transformed. We're letting go of so much nonsense, of so much hurt, of so much pain, but we're stepping into the voice of ourselves. Now, if we have Scorpio in our chart, that comes through very positively. If we have Cancer in our chart, that doesn't. It does mean that our emotions can take over. We can sit there and just feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm on this yo-yo ride. Like I have these really great moments, and then I'm super sad, and then I'm super overwhelmed. I'm living my dream, then I'm not living my dream. And I'm frustrated with myself because I'm everywhere. I'm all over the place all at once. And Spirit is saying here, look at the things that went wrong. All right. And this isn't like, oh, just look at the negative things because that's what the most important thing is. It's like, no, look at the things that you have been through that have been really big challenges in your life. And really be proud of yourself, Aries, for being that warrior, for being that fiery, persistent, tenacious person who gets the job done. Because that's what you're stepping into here. You're stepping into your fire, you're stepping into your passion, you're stepping into your determination, and you're changing the game for you. You're transforming. Right? It isn't about working with everybody else. Actually, you can find that things fall apart, right? There's miscommunications, things get blocked, and you're like, what the heck is going on here? You can find that it takes days to get something that should have taken hours to get done. And that will be a frustrating thing. But you're also going to see that you are more tenacious, more determined, more focused, more insightful than you would have guessed. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. Yes, you're going to be tested during this time. Is that what we want to hear? No, not really. But we come out stronger. We come out with ferocity. We're also letting go of a way of distrusting ourselves from when we were little. A way of thinking, oh, my voice doesn't matter, or nobody wants to hear me, or I don't deserve this, or I can't possibly do this. And it is letting go of the perfection of the dream. And it's stepping into the reality of the self and saying, this is what I need. This is what I'm going to roll up my sleeves, get my hands dirty for, and go after with single-minded ambition. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra message, which is rebirth, very much following the energy of the Death card, the transformation of the old self, and the power of the new self, the power of flying free. This is Earth Star energy, a chakra energy located 6 inches below our feet. We are stepping into the power and tenacity of ourselves. We're seeing ourselves transform. Our subconscious spirit message is that things are surfacing and things are moving forward, but we don't want them to come to the forefront. We're going to keep on pushing things down around our heartbreak, around our transformation, but also around a lot of lies and a lot of deceits that have slowed us down and made us doubt ourselves. And it brings us then to our energy to be mindful of, which is the page of wands, the princess of wands here in the in the Rider-Waite Smith deck, but the Princess of Wands in this, what is this, Druid Craft deck, we are going to see that there is something from our childhood that comes forward during this time, something where we said to ourselves, you're not worthy, you can't do this. And a powerful stepping into what we want and what we desire and where we need to be that sheds an old skin, that sheds an old idea. And we're reclaiming what we want and what we need for ourselves. And it moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Page of Cups, where instead of looking at things and saying, okay, how passionate, how fiery am I about this? We're now asking ourselves, what do I love? What do I want? What do I need? Where's my heart in all of this? What am I actually passionate about? What makes a difference to me? And it's going to be hard because we're going to want to embrace our fire and our passion and our, you don't own me, I can do this myself type of thing, right? That song, you don't own me, But here with the Page of Cups, it's like, okay, what do I love? Where does my heart belong? What am I looking for in myself and for myself? And that's going to be a really big deal. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless, and have a blessed week. Bye.